Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys. I have changed spots in my office. Yesterday I had lots to do, but instead I chose to move everything around, move the energies around. I just needed it and it really worked. I feel very refreshed and ready for everything that, I gotta do. So, my loves, I hope you're doing great. Please comment below, let me know how you guys are doing. Thank you all for your likes, your subscribes, your donations, and everyone who attended the live the other day. That was really fun. Alright, Spirit, please bring in the most relevant and important messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please bring in the most powerful confirmations, accurate predictions, and powerful confirmations. I'm taking the cards that fall on the table upright, right? In the meantime, you guys, I hope you're doing good. All planets are direct right now. So that's going to be very, very fun. We got 3 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and we got the Justice card. Alright, so you may be dealing with a Libra person, perhaps someone who appreciates fairness quite a bit, someone who really values integrity and morale, like a moral compass, thing. You may also be, perhaps some of you, dealing with some kind of legal issue or trouble that may have been sort of like annoying you for a little bit too long. You may feel like it has been just dragging. You've been waiting for it to get solved, perhaps. Definitely waiting for your ships to come in, Pisces. I think that you're leaving a lot of drama in the past. If you would normally go for a certain kind of person in love or a certain kind of demands in a job, a certain kind of almost pressure in your situations, I feel like you are releasing that, and in a way, you are manifesting more, but without the struggle. It's like divine justice is coming here and giving you everything that you've been wanting, and that everything that you've been waiting for. But you gotta be just with yourself. It's like you have to stand your ground and make the choice that is less difficult. It's kind of like that, the path of least resistance. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. The path of least resistance. And I feel like that is what your higher self wants for you, and that is what the divine wants for you. But some of you don't believe it to be possible. And when I mean it, I mean, for example, making more money and working a whole lot less, or not working at all and making more money. Or, having a perfect relationship, the perfect partner that you wouldn't even dreaming of, things that you consider impossible or too difficult. These things that the universe wants to give you, they definitely push the boundaries of what you think is possible. So it may even seem illogical for you, because it's not something that is seen often, at least not maybe in the environment you're in. So another example could be meeting someone and getting married the next day or something like that, which sounds insane and would normally be considered insane, but it's like, I don't know, at this time it's just, it could be kind of like that kind of blessing, okay? I'm getting a lot of things that are very out there, very out of the norm, very unconventional, and things that you wouldn't even consider if it wasn't because they really feel good right now, or because you know that in some way it's like the boundaries are opening up on your behalf for magical things to happen, quite frankly. There could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy around you. This person is watching you, paying attention to you. There could be around the corner a very, very passionate new beginning filled with joy and adventure and inspiration and all sorts of very, very beautiful energies. You may have been ghosted, or you may have been left waiting. I see someone, so this is symbolic, right? This doesn't have to be like literal, but I mean, it could be as well. I see a woman, a very beautiful woman, dark skin, beautiful clothing. She is sort of like waiting outside of what seems like her building or something like that, where she lives, or home, I don't know. And it's like raining, she's under an umbrella, she's waiting to be picked up by someone. And she's watching her watch, like her clock, and, you know, asking herself, is this person, are they okay? Are they taking too long? They told me they were right around the corner. They told me that they were coming up. We confirmed the date and everything. And I get that this person is just left waiting and feeling very confused, because I almost get a sense that it was confirmed, like it was already talked about, it was already agreed upon, and for some reason she's left waiting in the rain. Nobody likes that, right? Obviously. And what I'm getting with that, which could be literally what happened to someone out there, but it could also be kind of like more symbolic and letting us know that maybe someone talked about being with you, talked about bringing things together, or made a big move and like kind of like said yes, hell yes to something with you, and then all of a sudden they kind of like back down or something along those lines, okay? And I see you waiting, I see you conflicted, I see you feeling that things are unfair here. And I do see this in a way, kind of like being the universe telling you, all right, so if this person were to come around, would you take them? Would you accept, knowing that this is how they make you feel, knowing that uncertainty is the waters in which this person navigates when they are in a relationship? And I see a lot of you saying no. No, I'm over it. I'm over the drama. I'm over the waiting, over the conflict, over feeling breadcrumbed, feeling like there's injustice. It's like you now are choosing something different. The easy way, the path of least resistance, the obvious choice, the one that makes sense and spark all sorts of beautiful things in you, right? I get a sense that some of you are almost getting all of that love and passion, or perhaps like interest or anticipation that you had for someone else, and pouring it into a new love. Something that makes more sense to you, something that makes you happy, something that is not complicated. You could be dealing right now or dealt in the past. Again, we have an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This could be someone who's very analytical, very strategic. This could be someone who they like to speak up. They like to have clear conversations in which, you know, Everything that needs to be addressed is addressed. This person also doesn't like confusion and drama and, you know, games and stuff. So you may be dealing with a person like this, or you may be, which I feel you are, very well in this energy as well, in which you're like, look, if it doesn't matter how I feel, if it does not make sense, and this is, you know, going to continue to almost keep you in an energy of uncertainty and being breadcrumbed in a relationship, you're like, no, that's not what I want. And I think that regardless of the emotions, you're making that choice very strongly from a mental space and from an energy of compassion towards yourself is what I'm hearing. You're moving into calmer waters in every area of your life. Pay attention to it. Maybe some of you guys are not even like realizing like how massive these changes are going to be in your life, because this is going to be manifesting in all areas. Health, wealth, love. I would even say spirituality. It's like you are being almost purified, or as if you're shifting into a higher dimension in which things are just different. In which certain things are not necessary, conflict, fighting, judgment. It's like you're moving into a space in which that is not only irrelevant, but obsolete. But that's because you are giving yourself the opportunity to do that. Some of you are thinking, should I be here waiting for this person under the rain? Should I be patient? Should I be understanding? Should I be compassionate with this person? Should I, put myself in their position and understand that, maybe I can be late one day or maybe something happened and, compassionate Pisces. Or you can choose to say, you know what, fuck this. Nah, this is not how I want to be treated. This is not what I want to be going through. This is not my plan for the night. Wondering what the fuck happened to this person who told me they were on the way and then ghosted me, or something along those lines. So by you making that choice and choosing yourself and choosing a drama-free new dimension, I feel like you are being provided with the version of every area of your life that is non-dramatic. So it's like, oh, all right, so you're not vibrating with breadcrumbs anymore. You're not vibrating with conflict and drama and stress. Okay, let us adjust, let us, I mean like spirit guides and, forces of life. Let us bring you something a little bit more aligned with you right now. So how about this person? Completely drama-free, completely everything you could want. All right. Then what if we do this with your career, your job, your money? Drama-free, easy, effortless, good. And what if we do this with your health? Yes, no drama, no resistance, no trouble, no problem. Some of you are not ready for that. Some of you feel like a fish out of water when you're out of drama. And it may sound so foreign. And you may say, I'm not the one that chooses drama. Drama chooses me. Or drama follows me. Or drama comes with the people that I happen to date. Stuff like that. In a way, that's because you are vibrating with that. In a way, maybe you have been used to relationships being that way, or you expect your job to be always draining and stressful, and that's kind of like what you consider to be normal. Well, your normals are changing here, that's what I'm saying. If you allow your mind to define new normals that are incredibly harmonious, that is what the universe will serve to you. And you are in a crossroads, Pisces, in which if you know that something is not what you want, because it gives you uncertainty, nervousness, anxiety, because it's not making you feel the way you want to feel, whether it's a job, a relationship, whatever, and you choose to stay there, then you are choosing to almost commit to attract situations that are going to make you feel the same way. And that is going to be like, that's going to bleed into all areas of your life. So let's say that you tolerate someone that treats you like shit, you know, and you're like, okay, but I want to be with this person, you know, even if yada, yada, yada. Then your job, you're probably going to be the same thing. Like, okay, I like my job, so I'm going to be tolerating this, that, and the other. With your health, you're going to be like, well, you know, I'm going to have to tolerate this, that, and the other. And before you know it, you feel that way that you don't want to feel in every area of life. And you are apparently in a key moment here in which Spirit is telling you, did you learn the lesson? Can we move on to the next chapter? Or do we need to repeat this one? And for every single one of you, it's going to be different. And there is no right or wrong. If you need to repeat the cycle, you need to repeat the cycle. And that's not a punishment. That is not something that you failed to do. That is simply a process that needs to happen for you to get to that point later and feel good about it. Some of you will not feel ready, and that's okay. Others of you are more than ready, and that is okay too. That's great. So those of you who are ready to move into this new chapter, new dimension, you're going to be experiencing so much beauty, you guys. So much beauty. I feel like all of you, in one way or another, are going to choose to be moving on to calmer waters, happier waters, but in different ways. Some of you are going to use this sword here to cut the past out. Others of you are going to be using this wand to instead create the future. You know what I mean? Like, some of you actually have things to let go of. And others of you have things to, you have to kind of like create things to look forward to, if that makes sense. All right, I want to use different decks today. I want to spend like a while with you guys because I haven't done a reading in over a week, and it's just like my hands feel like I just see the cards and it's like I want to touch them. I want to touch the cards. So I'm going to go ahead and use different decks. I'm just going to go ahead and enjoy myself with this one. Let's see. Let's use the fairy one. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. And, you know, we do have a period in which all planets are going to be direct. And that is good. That also makes things quite effortless. So, I mean, honestly, I would say that anything and everything that arrives around this time, it's kind of almost surrounded by good luck, I would say. I'm hearing new relationships are very blessed at this time. Jeez. Guys, for those of you who were in the live the other day, who joined me for that spontaneous live, I mentioned about the programs I'm going to be offering, the personalized one-on-one programs to do like the, I call it the rescue mission for the Pisces who feel like they have just been beaten up by life and you haven't been able to like put yourself back together. I've been there, I get it, I understand, and sometimes it's very difficult to, you know, move forward. So I've created a program, well, I've brought back a program, and I'm gonna leave a link under this video in which I tell you everything about it. I'm not gonna be creating any websites or like anything. It's just a video in which I talk about what was there and the price and who could want it and for who it's just not right. And if you like, and if you feel interested and agree to all of the points that I touch in the video, there's gonna be a little kind of like video that you can record of yourself and send it to us on email if you would like. And that way we get to know each other and we get to connect and see if maybe working one-on-one live on a Zoom call, you know, with my face on it, not like the readings necessarily, you know, we'll see, we'll let you know if that could work. Yeah, okay, back to the reading. Aren't these gorgeous, these cards? There's massive tower moments here. For you and for everyone around. If you allow yourself to see it with humor, it's gonna be kind of funny. You're gonna be like, wow, like everybody had plans and life just sort of like blew them away in a second. You're gonna find that your friends, your family, like maybe they were interested in doing some kind of thing, project, you know, new job, new relationship, or whatever, and all of a sudden it's like, nope, we're gonna be doing this instead. And some of you are going to be dealing with change a whole lot better than other people around you. I see friends going out for drinks and venting and just being like, what the fuck is happening right now? I'm hearing someone say, my life is fucking collapsing. And don't be scared. That is not something that I say from a... I see someone joking about it. That's what I'm trying to say. I see friends going out for drinks and just making fun of each other and making fun of the crazy shit that they may be going through at the time. And just laughing it off. I do see, though, that you could be manifesting incredible things. But there's going to be, with everything that you want to manifest, with every single thing that you want to manifest, it will come with a process attached to it, in which you're going to be evaluating, you know, am I capable of doing this? Is this right? Is this what I should be doing? Am I tripping? You know, every single thing that wants to arrive comes with an internal process and an external adjustment. Sorry. I did say judgment, so I mean, I don't know if that also applies maybe. So social connections are going to help you deal with this. Some of you maybe like to go within, spend some time on your own when things are happening. Some of you may not like to necessarily open up to other people about your problems and stuff. In this case, I see friends and family being very supportive. And I see you almost bonding and creating deeper connections because of whatever it is that's happening. But I want you to know that every single process that is almost unleashed here at this time is bringing something that you want. These are not random. These are things that you asked for at some point, and now the pieces of the puzzle are moving to accommodate that manifestation coming in. And that may make you feel all sorts of ways. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. This person could be, we're getting highly Taurus energy. But you're like, nah. That's what I'm getting. You're like, nah. So it's interesting. You could be dealing with an earth sign who's highly intuitive. Someone who's very connected, very grounded. And you may be in an energy that's a little bit more adventurous at this time. So this person could have very, very fixed views about how things should be, you know. Maybe about marriage, you know, maybe they cannot conceive in their mind a relationship that is not, you know, supposed to end up in marriage. Or this could be someone who believes that certain spiritual beliefs are a must and the truth and non-negotiable. The same could go for like money management or, you know, work attitudes or whatever. So you may be dealing with someone who has very specific, you know, set of beliefs, and you may realize that you're not resonating with those beliefs. I don't know why I feel like you are this one, the Knave of Wands, and I see you kind of like very nonchalant, just evaluating a situation here, just being like, you know, maybe not, I don't know, meh. And this energy usually is very innocent, very authentic. I see you more in a almost free spirit, dancing to your own drum vibe from you. But I'm getting someone here that is more formal almost. And I feel like you're ready for a good time. But this person is ready for something more meaningful. And I'm not saying that this is about love necessarily. This could be, let's say in your work, this could be you saying, should I do this? Should I do that? Like, I kind of want to do this project, but maybe not right now. And maybe you're dealing with someone who's more like, you know, when you have a good job, you hold that job, you know, you are committed and I see you a little bit more kind of like blowing in the wind or whatever, flowing in the wind. That sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Okay, different deck. I'm gonna have fun on this one. Very excited to reconnect to my cards. It's crazy how you get used to something and it's like my hands tingle, you know, just looking at the cards. Let's see. All right, so what do we have here? Right now, some of you may actually be considering two options. This could be two options in love, as we saw before. Maybe someone with who things are very easy, effortless, good, you know, someone who maybe is safe for you, but in all the good ways, you know, someone that is going to treat your heart the right way, and someone that maybe keeps you in that energy of uncertainty, of expectation, you know. We have talked about it. If you know this, you know this. You're maybe juggling, you know, or trying to choose between an oatmeal relationship or a pepperoni pizza relationship. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. If you watch this channel a lot, you know exactly what that means. And it could be the same for maybe work. It's like, should I do this? Should I do that? One feels exciting and awesome, and the other feels like good. You know what I mean? Like healthy. Some of you want stability. But you may be afraid of stability as well. Maybe you've been in a very stable place, and now what you need is actually excitement and fun and a sense of blooming with all these colors and these flowers. And therefore, like, right now, your priority is to bloom. And this stability for the future may be taking kind of like a second tier, or like a second priority level. So right now, you're focusing on yourself. You know, we see the ocean here, the waves, this beautiful girl, you know, she's like super fit, and she, even though she's juggling something, maybe she's confused, she actually looks very kind of like, well, flexible and graceful, you know. That's a dancer pose in yoga, but she's doing it in a kind of like a ballet point there. It's interesting. That's not easy to do either. So right now you may be doing a lot of things that are not easy, but you're making them look very graceful. In the recent past, you may have experienced a lot of abundance. You may have experienced, as I mentioned, a lot of stability. But I feel like that stability could have sort of like pushed you into a corner. And now you may feel like you're kind of like stuck, frozen in place. You want to move forward, you don't know where to move forward to. And that's when the universe comes in, okay? That's when destiny comes in, that's when the wheel of fortune shows up. So in the future, near future, you're going to be swept off your feet. That's what I am hearing in my mind. You're going to be swept off your feet. So you don't really have to figure it out yourself. You are sort of like waiting, not waiting, but you're just like in place. And that's when the universe is going to come and sort of like take you there, right? We've talked about that in our other readings. It has been showing up a lot too. Put your headphones on, and the universe is telling you, we're going to let you know when we get there. Just trust, okay? Just let go. Then we have here you being represented by the Hanged Man. So this would be you in this energy precisely. So with the Knight of Pentacles, this is the slowest moving knight. So this is the knight that is not the only one in which the horse is not running or walking. He's standing still. And in this card, the Hanged Man, it's the same concept, but a little different. You know, you are hanging here. And she, in this case, she's putting herself in that position. The Hanged Man puts themselves in this position of seeing things upside down. And it is this sense of, I don't know what's going on. Everything is suspended in the air. There are no clear answers. but I'm open to see what comes in as new perspectives, maybe. In your environment, though, people seem to be a little beat up, okay? So you may be dealing with people who are exhausted. Maybe you find that your friends or your family are at the last little bit of important phases of their life. So this could be, for example, people around you who are like on finals from university or something, or wrapping up their master's degree, or whatever, you know, the equivalent of that in any way, like finishing something, or, you know, wrapping up a chapter that has been very difficult. Could have been rewarding, right? But very difficult, and it has definitely taken a toll on this person. I'm hearing what didn't kill you aged you. I heard that from a previous reading months ago, and it's coming back now. What didn't kill you aged you. With your hopes and fears, some of you may be wanting to connect deeper to a Taurus. We did see that previously as well. This is the second time that the Hierophant is showing up in this reading. And you may also be having hopes and desires to take your intuition and your psychic power to a whole new level. I feel like you're going to be very called to learn, experience, you know, manifest, explore. Lucid dreaming and magic and crystals and tarot could sound like heaven to you at this time. But some of you are feeling a little bit intimidated by these subjects, and you may feel a little bit scared perhaps to tap into your intuition in that way or in that depth. Some of you may resonate with Egyptian tarot, maybe, or Egyptian, you know, magic in all shapes and forms. Others of you more into like the witchcraft kind of vibe. More of like a shamanic one as well. The person you're becoming is everything, Pisces. The person you're becoming is gonna blow your mind. It's like you're gonna go from this skeleton here to this beautiful, colorful, passionate, emotional woman here. So maybe some of you guys have felt like your heart has been sort of cold, kind of dead. Maybe you haven't felt inspired. Maybe you have felt like you're just going through the motions of life. Maybe some of you guys have even gone into depression that could have affected you in a way of like losing a lot of weight, or feeling like nothing excites you, nothing makes you feel anything. That is going to be changing radically, okay? You're gonna cry out of joy. You're gonna look back at yourself in this period, and you're gonna tell yourself, wow, like I thought I was okay at that time, but I really wasn't. Now I understand what happiness is. And it's gonna be bittersweet. It's definitely gonna be bittersweet. But it's gonna be more sweet than bitter. Some of you guys could also be longing for a passed on loved one, human or animal. But your spirituality is highly calling upon you now. So yeah. Let's pull some oracles and we're done for today. I love cards so much. It's like they're magic. Beautiful. Thank you guys for being here, because honestly, without you, I wouldn't be able to do this for a living, and this is just everything to me. I can't tell you how happy this channel makes me. It's crazy, because I just spent like 1 week focusing on my spirituality, focusing on my practice, you know, talking to God and having Him explain how my life is changing in every single way. And pretty much showing me what to do next. And the revelations have been incredibly powerful. The methods that Spirit is guiding me to take have been incredibly powerful. And just after a few days, I miss you guys. And I know that, you know, you might hear that from like everybody on YouTube. It's kind of like a thing that is said, but I really mean it. I really felt the absence of my fishies. See, fork in the road. Yeah, we saw that. And someone who wants to do things by the book. 11 and 22. Interesting. You're definitely at a point in your life in which it's like, okay, should I go the highway or the low way? And I don't mean that the low way is negative. I am feeling the same thing we talked about already. It's like you're going to be like, okay, if you're ready to let go of the tendencies that have kept you in a space of being breadcrumbed and tolerating that and accepting that as a normal, then you're going to go on the high road into a new chapter. And if you're still kind of like, you know, emotionally attached or not really feeling that, you're going to go through the low one. And, or we can just say like the left and the right one. It's the same thing. But right now you're definitely at that point in which that decision really makes a difference in the future. It's almost 2 different timelines that you get to choose. You're having a very powerful heart awakening. I'm getting this very strongly. Some of you guys were feeling like your heart was dead, closed off. And someone very wise is going to come in here, open their heart to you, and bring to you infinite possibilities. And you're finally going to see this person for who they are instead of the mask that maybe was hiding them before. You're going to be receiving calls, messages, communication all over from someone that makes you feel at ease. Someone who makes you feel, you know, milk and honey, if that makes sense. Just very soothing, nurturing, very just beautiful here. You're not going to recognize yourself. It's going to be incredible, Pisces. You're going to look back and you're going to say, holy shit. How did so many things change for the better in so little time? It's going to be mind-blowing to you. And it's going to be mind-blowing to people who do things by the book and expect things to just go one way. You know, they think it's like this action equals this result, period. And you're opening kind of like all the doors in ways that are not like physically possible, if that makes sense. And blowing everyone's mind in the process. Alright guys, Chai is sort of knocking at the door, so I'm gonna leave this here. I remind you, if you feel like you're a Pisces who has been beaten up by life and you feel like you haven't fully been able to recover or get back on your feet, check out the video that I'm gonna link, first link in the description box, and see if maybe working with me on like Zoom calls, energy healing sessions, having me do spells for you to help you manifest certain things, clearing the energy on your spaces and stuff like that. See if the way that program is arranged works for you, and if you would like to work with me. And it's a video that is not going to waste your time. I tell it as it is really quickly. So it's like, this is what's up. And then I go into depth of what each session is going to be. So check it out. Obviously, there's very limited spots. I want to work with people who are definitely wanting to get out of where they're at and need that boost. I call it rescue mission, but it's also like a Pisces reboot as well. I'm only offering this to Pisces, and yeah, just check it out. Just check it out if it resonates with you. If it does not resonate with you, don't even bother. Not necessary. It's a 4 to 6 month program. It's over $2,000. So if that's a hell no, then that's a hell no. Don't worry about it. It is not for everyone. I always say that. You know, it's not for everyone, but it's there for the people who need it, and it's perfect for the people who need it. So check it out if you like. And I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. This one was a long reading, so I don't think I'm going to be posting anything else today. Probably tomorrow, okay? I love you guys, to the moon and back. Check out the website. We have 50% off on everything except the personalized readings. I'm actually going to be finishing the personalized readings that I have already booked. I'm going to be closing that service, and I'm going to be focusing on the programs. I mean, program clients. And what else? Am I supposed to be announcing anything else? I don't know. I'm glad to be back. That's pretty much it. So I'll see you in the next one, my loves. Bye.